G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build my castle guardhouse. And as you can probably tell already, this is not a super authentic castle guardhouse. I don't think you're going to be repelling many armies with this one. This is just a fantasy design, a cool looking entrance for your castle complex, just something to look really pretty in your world. And if this design looks a little bit familiar, it's because I've based it on another castle guardhouse that I designed a while ago. This one though is a lot bigger, has far more detail, especially in the roof. I think the roof for this one looks fantastic. And if we go on the inside, it's a very minimal interior in here. So over here we have a small barracks for the troops. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be repelling many armies. And on the other side, we've just got a little dining area, again, for the troops over there. And this is how the build looks without shaders. And like always, guys, you can find a materials list in the video description. So let's get started, and this is an optional step. The building's going to take up an area that's about 47 blocks by 17, so if you're trying to figure out where you're going to place this in your world, you may want to mark this out with dirt before you begin. And in the center of this area, we're going to build a rectangle that is 23 blocks by 13, and just build this out of stone and fill in the center. So you should be looking like this, and you can remove this dirt now, we don't need it. And then on top of our first layer of stone, we're going to add another layer, and you can just do this randomly, just mix in stone, stone bricks, and the occasional polished andesite. Okay, figure out which side of the building is going to be the front of your building, and place 9 blocks right in the middle of the wall, so you'll have 7 block gaps either side. And I actually want to build this out of a mixture of stone and stone bricks. So just go ahead and mix in some stone bricks there. And then we're going to place in some stone slabs. And we're going to place 7 of them in front, just like that. And once again, just mix in the occasional stone brick slab. And then grab some stone brick walls. And here we're going to place those with lanterns on top, and then I want you to break those 5 blocks and place in 5 slabs, and once again mix in a stone brick slab, then grab some jungle leaves. We'll place 2 right there and 2 here. Okay, now we're going to swing around to the back of the building and build another staircase. This one will be a bit different though, so what I want you to do is, you can see our lantern on the other side. Just in line with that, we're going to place a stone brick wall just 1 block out with a lantern on top, and then come to the edge here and place another lantern, and then in between these we're going to place 7 jungle leaves, and we'll do the same again. Find your lantern up the other side. We'll do a wall with a lantern, our 7 jungle leaves, and then another wall and a lantern. Now come back to the center here. In between these walls, we are going to place stone slabs with a stone brick slab mixed in. Behind those, we're going to place 5 stone blocks with a stone brick mixed in. And then we'll break those, place in stone slabs, and I might put my stone brick slab right there. Okay, now I want you to come along to one of your shorter walls. And what I built here, copy the exact same thing to the other side. So we're going to start at the front door of our building, and we're going to skip 2 blocks, and on the third we're going to place a stone, then a sea lantern, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stone, another sea lantern, and a stone block. And then from this side, we're only going to skip 1 block, and then we're going to place 11 stone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we can just turn the corner and connect those. Now at the front, we're going to put light grey carpet on top of our sea lanterns. And then I just want you to mix in the occasional andesite and the occasional stone brick. And we'll also do that on the back here. Just once again, just mix in a few of these randomly. And once you've done that, everything in between here just fill up with stone blocks. So when you're done, you should be looking like that with one of these on each side. So now come back to the side wall here, and counting from the front, we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and on the 5th, we're going to place a stone block. And we'll do that from this side as well. So starting at the front, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th block, place a stone block. So when you go to build your castle wall, this is where your wall will connect. Just build it on top of that stone block. And now what we're going to do is surround this building with stairs. So we're going to look at our stone block to place the first one, and then they go off in that direction, and we'll do the same here. So look at your stone block, and then we're just going to wrap these around. Now I'm just using stone brick stairs here for speed, but when you do it, mix in stone stairs and the occasional cobble stair. Just make it random. But what we're going to do here is turn the corner. We're going to go behind our leaves that we just placed there, skip along and start again here, and just keep going around. When you get to this block here, just look at the block so you turn your stair just like we did before. And at the front of the building, this is pretty simple. You just stop the stairs there and continue on the other side. So when you're done, you should be looking like this with your random mixture of stairs running all the way around. Okay, come to the front, and behind this leaf block, we're going to skip 2 blocks and place a stripped dark oak log. And then we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks and place another stripped dark oak. And we'll do the same on this side, just like that. Then we will come to the back, and in line with those logs, we're going to place other ones. So we're skipping 2 blocks from the end and then placing our log just in line with those. So 1, 2, place your log, and skip 2, place your log. Then look from this side, and we're going to place 1 log there and another right there. So we're leaving a 3 block gap in the middle. And from this side, we will do the same thing. Now these ones right in the corners are going to be 6 blocks tall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one in the corner will also be 6. And every other log is going to be 5 blocks tall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead and build all of these up. Okay, once you've built those up, come along to one of our shorter sides. And what I build here, I want you to copy the same thing to the other side. So in between these 2 logs, we're going to count up 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd block, we're going to place in a crossbeam, and then come up the top, and we'll place 2 dark oak stairs like so, with another crossbeam running in between them. And just behind those, we're going to connect these 2 logs with a crossbeam. And then we're going to have a log poking out, but this is stripped dark oak wood, the one with bark on every single side, and we'll also poke it out on that side. So go ahead, build this up the other end. And once you've done that, you can come along to one of your longer walls, and once again what I built here, copy the same thing to the other side. So starting against this log, we're going to run a crossbeam. When we get here, we're going to place a stone block, and then a stripped dark oak wood poking out. That's the one with bark on every side. Then we'll continue our crossbeam. When we get to this log, stone and the dark oak wood, and then we'll just continue until we connect. Pretty easy, guys. Build that on the other side. And once you've done that, you can come along to one of our side platforms. And what I build on this side, I want you to copy the same thing to the other side. So we're going to look at this log right here, just in line with that. We're going to place another log right there, and this will be 4 blocks tall, and we'll do the same thing on this side. So in line with this log right there, and it's going to be 4 blocks tall. Now come right to the end, and here, in line with that log, we're going to do another one, and same thing right here. Now come around to the front of the build, look toward the back, and we're going to place 2 polished deep slate stairs. And then you can come to the back, look toward the front, and we're going to do 2 more. Now on the end here, you can see where we've got that block. Just behind the block, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dark oak logs. And then we'll do a crossbeam between our stairs. So go ahead, build this on the other side. Okay, once you've built that on each side, I want you to come right to the end here. And what I built here, copy the exact same thing to the other side. We're going to start with 3 composters between those logs and another 3. And then from this side, we're going to run these composters all the way down. And our final block will be a stone block. Same thing here. So just against the composter, we're going to run that all the way down. And the final block is a stone block. Now come to our back wall and we're going to place 7 dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just along the middle of that wall. And then we're going to surround our dirt with jungle trapdoors. Then you can grab a hoe and hoe your dirt. Now this earth isn't hydrated, so it's going to go back like that. So you've got to quickly plant your carrots and you can just let them grow. Now come to the center here and right in the middle of this little archway we're going to place an oak plank, and from here we're going to do stripped oak logs and just run them every second block like this, and then we're going to place them in the opposite direction, and we're just making a bit of a pattern where the logs alternate which direction they are facing. So you can see what I'm doing here. Just continue this pattern until you've filled in this entire area. So when you're done, it should be looking like this. And once again, for the next few minutes, everything I build on this side, I want you to copy to the other side. So we're going to come in here where our oak planks are, and just in this gap, we're going to put bone blocks and then an acacia door in the middle. And each side of these logs will place a stone block with 1, 2, 3 bone blocks on top of those. Up here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 bone blocks, and then we're going to place 3 sea lanterns and cover those with jungle trapdoors, and then come to the other side and cover these up as well. And then you can come back to the side where our oak floor is, and then I want you to look up at these stairs and put upside down dark oak stairs against those. And then we're going to build our side wall, and what I build on this side, it's exactly the same on the other side. So we'll start on top of the composter with 3 bone blocks, and then 3 smooth quartz stairs, another 3 bone blocks, 3 stairs, and 3 bone blocks. Then grab some deep slate tiles, and starting against that dark oak stair, we're going to run these all the way along until we connect. And then we'll grab acacia trapdoors, put 3 there, flick them down, and 3 on top of the stairs, and flick them up, and the same on this side. So go ahead, build that wall over here. And once you've built those walls on each side, the side wall here is super easy. Just on top of the composters, we're just going to plug up these gaps with bone blocks. And that's how it looks when it's done. So you should have one of these rooms built on each side now. So now I want you to come into the middle of the build, and we'll look toward the front wall, and what we build on the front wall is going to be the exact same on the back wall, so you can build these at the same time. So starting against that stone block, we're going to place a podzol, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 composters. You can place a chest next to that pillar, and then 2 bone blocks. Starting from this end, it's the same thing, so we'll go podzol, 5 composters, a chest, and 2 bone blocks. Now above our podzol, we're going to look up here, we're going to place a composter, and then another one on the diagonal, and the same thing up this end, so above the podzol, composter there, and another one on the diagonal. And against the top composter, we're just going to run bone blocks all the way along until we connect. So now you can come to the outside here, where we've got these bone blocks. Just build these up until they connect like so. We'll do the same over here. And now we're going to do our windows. So right in the middle, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz stairs with 3 flowering azalea in front. And you can build these all the way up until they connect, just with bone blocks on each side. And then grab some acacia trapdoors, and you'll have to hold shift for this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and flick them up, and 1, 2, 3 and flick them up. So that's how your window looks. Come along here and build the exact same window. And this is how you should look when you're done with this wall built on both sides. And once again, what I build here, copy to the other side. So we're going to start in this gap here against that stone, place a podzol, jungle trapdoor, and a flowering azalea. And in the same spot over here, we will do the same thing. And then you can come to your front door. We'll put a sea lantern there with a bone block each side, spruce trapdoor underneath, and then we'll do 2 upside down spruce stairs. And then we're just going to frame our door with spruce trapdoors and then cover up each side of our sea lantern with jungle trapdoors. So go ahead, do the same on this side. Okay, you should have your 2 doorways in now. What I want you to do is come above our chest, do a spruce fence, hang a chain and a lantern from those, and we'll do the same on this side, and of course do the exact same thing on the other wall. And now we're going to plant a bunch of trees. So you can see down here up this end, we've got our 2 podzol. We're going to put jungle trapdoors on the front, plant dead bushes, and put flowering azalea leaves above. And if you come through this door, we've got a gap here. We'll do a podzol trapdoor, and this time 2 flowering azalea leaves. And turn around, do the same thing right here. So that's 4 plants up this end. Come down the other end and do the same thing. Alrighty, once you've done that, come to the outside here. And what I build on this side, I want you to copy the same thing to the other side. So just next to our door, we're going to do 2 spruce fences. And then we'll build it up there with another one going across. And we'll do a chain and a lantern. And we'll do the same thing on this side of the door. And then grab some spruce fence gates, place them either side of our sea lantern, and you can open those up. And then back to spruce fences, we're just going to run them all the way across the front like so. And you can see where we've got these logs poking out on the end. Now each of these is going to have a spruce fence with a chain and a lantern, and then spruce fences running all the way down. So that's 1, we've got 3 more to go. And all of these are the same. And that's how you should look when you're done. So now we're going to come all the way to the side wall. And what I built here, copy to the other side. So we'll start with 3 spruce fences on each side and a stone block on top of your dark oak. Then grab polished deep slate stairs, and we're going to put 3 on each side, just like that. Then you can see over here where we've got our polished deep slate stair, we're going to put another one just behind that, and they will have upside down dark oak stairs behind them. And then on top, polished deep slate blocks, and then our upside down dark oak stairs again. Then we'll put right way up dark oak stairs with dark oak planks in the middle, and then turn around and we're going to put a spruce fence right there. We'll hang a lantern with a spruce trapdoor underneath, and then come to the side where we've got our little vegetable garden, and we're just going to put dark oak fences up there and hang lanterns. Okay, grab your polished deep slate stairs again, and what we're going to do is skip a block and place a stair until we've placed 4 along there. And on the opposite side here, we're going to do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now behind each of these stairs, this will be exactly the same. We're going to go another deep slate stair with an upside down dark oak stair, deep slate, dark oak, deep slate. So that's the pattern. We're going to do that behind every one of these stairs we just placed. So go ahead and fill all of these in. So when you're done, guys, you should be looking like this with these built all the way up. And then we're just going to connect them at the top with dark oak planks. And then in between those planks, we're going to place deep slate tile blocks all the way along. So now come down the bottom and grab deep slate tile slabs, and we're going to place them at this height right here, just in between our stairs. No need to place them above our little plant there. And then on top of this block here, we're going to place another line of our slabs. Now, just against that upside down stair, we're going to place deep slate tile blocks. So we're going to place 5 in total. On top of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tile slabs. Then back to blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and they will have 5 slabs on top. So that's how to fill in the roof. Go ahead, do the same on this side. Okay, now I want you to grab some dark oak slabs, and against the stair right there we're going to place a slab, another one poking out toward the end, and then one just coming up on the diagonal. And we'll do the same over here, so slab, another slab next to it, and another one just up on the angle. And right here we're also going to add a dark oak stair behind that. And you can come around to this side. We'll do the same thing, so slab, another one beside it, and one up on the angle. And against this stair, slab, one beside it, one up on the angle, with a stair behind that. Then you can just grab dark oak trapdoors. We're going to run these all the way along in between our slabs. The same on this side, just run them along. And then you can come to the end of the building here and grab dark oak stairs. We'll place one next to that deep slate stair with one upside down, and then we'll do that again. And then we'll finish with one right way up. So we'll do that over here. So we're placing 5 stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then finish with an upside down stair against that stone block. And on top of that one, we're going to do a right way up stair facing in the other direction. Then grab dark oak slabs, and we're just going to run these across the top. And when you get to the end here, just grab some deep slate tiles, add 2 blocks with 2 more slabs on top. Okay, so go ahead, build that roof up on each side. Then come to the center building, and against that deep slate, we're going to place dark oak planks with an extra 2 each side. And then each side of that, we're going to go 2 stone and a white concrete. Same on this side. And of course, do the same thing up this end. So 5 dark oak planks in the middle, then 2 stone and a concrete. Same here, 2 stone and a concrete. Now what we're going to do is on each side, we're just going to connect our white concretes. So run your white concrete down each side, and then just inside of that, we're going to do a line of stone. So go ahead, do that on each side. And then we're going to run composters, but the first block's going to be a stone block, then composters, and the final block will also be a stone block. So go ahead, do that each side. And once you've done that, guys, grab some stripped dark oak, and just next to our dark oak planks, we're going to run a line of them across like that. On top of the stone on each end, we'll do a composter, and then we'll run bone blocks between them. And we'll do the same thing up this end. So our stripped dark oak, composters on the ends, and then bone blocks in between. Now we're going to skip 3 composters and place one, and we'll do the same from this side. So skip 1, 2, 3 and place one there. From the opposite side, we're just going to place a matching composter, and then just using temporary blocks, we're going to build them up just on the angle like this until we connect in the middle. Underneath this one, we'll do a dark oak fence, 2 chains, an ochre frog light, and then we're just going to surround the frog light with jungle trapdoors, just like that, guys. So where we've got these other composters, go ahead and build the exact same thing. Okay, once you've built both of those, come to where we've got our line of dark oak slabs, and we're going to place another one right on the end with an extra 2 each side. And then with dark oak planks, we're going to go 3 there and 3 on that end. Then right here, we're going to place another dark oak plank with an upside down dark oak stair. We'll do that again, and then we'll put a plank on top, and we'll do the same thing here. So plank, upside down stair, plank, upside down stair, and a plank. We'll put a sea lantern in the middle with a dark oak trapdoor underneath, and then 2 planks on top. Then each side, we're just going to place 4 dark oak stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all in a line. And the same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you've built that, go ahead and build the exact same thing on this side. And once you've done that, come around to the front, and what I build here, I want you to copy to the opposite side. So you can see over here we've got this lonely dark oak stair. We're just going to put a dark oak slab in front of it, and then just down on the angle we're going to put another slab, and we're going to put another 4 against this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a temporary one on top, and you can turn the corner and break that temporary one. And we'll do the same over here. So come to our lonely stair, we'll do a slab, then just down from that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a temporary one, turn the corner, one on top, and break your temporary one. And then we can just run this all the way along until we connect right there. Then we'll do a temporary dark oak plank, another one in the corner, and break that. And then just on the diagonal from that, so on top of that fence, we'll do another one with a dark oak slab on top, and the same thing over here. So we'll put one in the corner, one on top of the fence with a slab on top. So build that on the opposite side. Okay, now I want you to grab deep slate tile blocks, and starting right there, we'll do a tile, and we're just going to place one every second block all the way along. And then in between those, we're going to place the polished deep slate. Now, just down here, we're going to go a tile slab, skip a block, do another tile slab, and then 2 tiles. And in between those, we're going to do polished deep slate. And from this side, we'll do the same thing. So it's tile slab, skip a block, another slab, and then 2 with our polished deep slate slabs in front. And then from here on in, we're just matching what's behind. So there's a polished block. We're going to do a polished slab in front. And then for the tile blocks, we're doing tile slabs in front. So that's the pattern, guys. Go ahead, build that over here. Okay, once you've built that on the front and the back, we're going to turn our attention to these side triangle bits. And we're going to begin on top of this bone block. So we'll do 5 spruce fences with another 3 on top of those. Then come around to this side, grab deep slate tiles, and we're going to run 5 along there and another 5 right here. And just in front of those, we're going to switch to deep slate tile slabs, put 6 there, and here we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on the end here, we're going to do another slab with an extra one coming up on the angle. Same thing here, slab, another one on the angle, and then from there we're going to go 1, 2, 3 deep slate tile stairs, and you should finish next to our sea lantern, and you can just cover up your sea lantern with an upside down tile stair. Okay, so go ahead and build that on the other side as well. And now we're going to fill in our roof, and this is the pattern. So starting on top of our white concrete, we're going to do a polished deep slate slab, then a polished block, and then 1, 2, 3 polished stairs, and that should finish next to our sea lantern. Then beside that, we do a deep slate tile slab, a tile block, and 3 tile stairs, and then we just go back to the polished. So you can see we're just alternating the textures, and just continue to do that all the way along. So when you're done, guys, your roof should be looking like this, and just go ahead and build it up the exact same way on the other side. Then in the middle here, just starting against that sea lantern, we're going to place polished deep slate blocks and just run these all the way along like so. Now where we've got these lines of our polished blocks, just above those, we're going to place polished blocks again, just every second block. And in between these, we're going to place deep slate tile walls. Then when you get to the end, switch to polished deep slate walls, and we're going to place one on that end and place one on that end. That will have a dark oak slab on top. And then we're just going to run our dark oak slabs all the way along here, finishing with an extra one out just there. And that is the exterior of the gatehouse all done, guys. So now we're going to come inside and do the interior. And to decorate the interior, we're going to need these 2 banners, and we're going to need 2 copies of each of these. And the instructions on how to build them are over here, so I'll explain how this works, and then you can pause the video and copy these. So to make this banner, we're going to start with a black banner, then we're going to add white bricks to it, And then the steps are up above, so we're going to add a white line, so it looks like that. Then a white line on the other side, and we get that. Then a white border, and then a white flower charge, and that's how to get the banner. So you can pause that and make 2 of these. And then for this banner, you begin with a red banner. You're going to add yellow stripes, and then the steps are up above. Add red bricks to your banner. Then this funny yellow border, then a red border, and then a yellow flower charge. So pause the video and make 2 of these. Okay, come to the front of the building and we're going to walk in the front door, and straight ahead here we're going to place 2 podzol, and you can surround these with jungle trapdoors. And then above our podzol, just on that top bone block, we're going to place a piece of string. And then you can plant bamboo and either let it grow or bone meal it, and the string will stop it from growing too tall. Then just come to the right of our bamboo. Underneath this window, we're going to place 3 beehives with oak trapdoors each side. Then we'll do a flower pot with a cornflower. And then we can go to the other side of our bamboo. And underneath this window, against the top of the composter, we'll do a dark oak slab with an upside down dark oak stair each side. On the ends of our stairs, we'll place dark oak trapdoors. We'll do a flower pot with a red mushroom. On this side, we'll do an end rod with an ochre frog light on top. Then turn around and face the front door, and you can grab these 2 banners and place them right there. Okay, now we're going to walk past our beehives into this room, and this is going to be our barracks. So in the middle of the back wall, we'll do a scaffolding with a flower pot and a birch sapling with a chest on the left. And then we'll do spruce planks in the corners with green beds in front and spruce slabs on the ends. Then we're going to skip a block, place another spruce slab, and then we're just going to repeat these beds. So 2 green beds with spruce planks on the end, and that's this room all done. So then you can come to the other room, and right up the end here we're going to place 3 beehives with chests on the ends, and above our chests we're going to hang those banners. Then we'll put a brewing stand in the middle and 4 red candles, and you can light those up. Then we're just going to skip 2 blocks from our beehives and place down 6 daylight detectors. On this side, we're going to bury 2 sea lanterns and another 2 on that side. And you can cover those with brown carpet. And then we're going to turn these into chairs using some oak trapdoors. So just behind each of these, place one in and flick them up. Then over near our door, just underneath this window, we're going to place a scaffolding there. And then 2 end rods with an ochre frog light on top. And that's it, guys. That is your build 100% complete. So give yourself a big pat on the back for completing this build, guys. And remember, it doesn't have to be a castle guardhouse. If you don't want it to be, it could just be a pretty house in a garden or something like that. I think it does look super cool. So leave a big thumbs up on the video, guys, if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.